Whitlock, talk to us.
I'm sure athletes around the NFL and the world are celebrating this verdict and this embarrassing deal because maybe they feel like it will give them some grace, or it's like, hey, man, Shannon Sharp's probably celebrating. Who knows? But your thoughts?
Couple things. What do you mean what Stefon Diggs is? Didn't he shack up with Cardi B? It's not like he has the highest standards here. The other thing, I think it's a lesson for all men. Men of value, men of means, men of money. Based on that dancing video, gentlemen, you better surveil your property and your residence like a bank.
Man, y'all hear that? Let's listen, guys. Let's listen. Women too, but let's listen.
Protect yourselves at all times. Honestly, I thought that was damning video. Right there, yeah.
You have to have some discipline, and you just need to be smarter than that. I was having this conversation, and I'm thinking, if he had $2,000 to throw around a week for a chef, he didn't have an aunt that can cook really well, a cousin who he could have brought in. Like, why would you bring a woman shaped like this if you know that you don't have the discipline? You know, with a fake BBL or whatever. Clearly he likes that because he was with Cardi B. He loves fake behinds. Everything about Cardi is fake. So if you don't have the discipline, there are other options. So I do think this is a lesson for men to just think wiser, be wiser.
They're calling.
Yeah, that game plan is dead, y'all. What she calling out is like, look, let's be real. You meet somebody outside and y'all hanging, y'all kicking it, y'all can even mess around, whatever it may be. She fine and you are who you are. Okay. Then you move on and that person's still in your world, in your circle. They trying to do something. They trying to get something started. And you hear their whole business plan loosely. And you're like, all right, what she needs is nothing to me. I can hook her up and she can do what she says she's trying to do with me. I've seen it. I've done it. And it blows up in your face like this. Because you got to remember it. And look, when you're in your 20s and money coming fast and life coming faster, you don't even think. You think you got all the answers. And I know my sister always looked out for me. She always be like, man, don't let all these people come over your house. I'm DJing a party. It's 2,000 people in my house. I've had that party before. 2,000 people. I'm DJing stuff for the NFL. I'm everywhere. And it's like everybody back in the dressing room chilling. But do you know what they say about the murder rates and they say about crime rates? All that. Most of those instances occur with someone that you know, right? It ain't it ain't stranger danger. It's homie. It's phony. Real spit. She ain't lying.
Her a chef. She's
Right.
accepting the title of chef to cover herself and to cover him. This was an arrangement. This was a $2,000 booty call that he had on call at all times, and maybe when they were done, maybe she did cook him a meal, or before cooked him a meal or whatever. But this isn't a chef. This is, it is what it is. It's prostitution.
With Stefon Diggs, this guy, as far as I read, he has 6 or 7 kids by 5 or 6 different women. So he may have very little, or I don't know if we can even say the word may, very little sexual discipline as far as what he's doing. And this comes up again, this high value conversation about men. And I want to make sure people understand this clearly. Having a lot of money does not make you high value. Having a lot.
I will rewind you if we wasn't late in this show. Having a lot of money is not high value. Ooh, I had to learn that the hard way.
Money and being known makes you high profile. Those are two different things. Stefon Diggs has a high profile. He may not necessarily have high value because he was having sex and moved this woman into his home. High value men don't do things like that. He's high profile, so he's very well known. He does not have access to every woman because there are women who would never agree to that arrangement. There are women who would not do what this woman did, who would not touch Stefon Diggs because he has 5 babies by 5 different women, and these are the type of women who he goes for. There are levels to this on the woman's side and on the man's side, so I want to make sure we don't throw that high value term into the mud too much when we're talking about athletes and entertainers.
Man, blah, blah, blah. Whitlock, keep him every time, all the time. Them books are actually being read. I mean, whew. High value, high profile. Yes. I know you guys always pick up on this. You always pick up on why the athletes and entertainers are really like, they got the microphones and act like they lead the culture and they lead in terms of what the community is talking about. Why are they picking athletes and entertainers? And, you know, it could be a conspiracy theory. It could be actually because it's on purpose. But the point is, you got to listen to greater, grander, wiser people than those who are young and everything's coming at them fast because they can't even digest what they are seeing, what they are experiencing. And I am guilty of that. I used to go to the stores that everyone went to, Louis, Gucci. I used to go in there, get the little champagne, walk around, spend $1,000 or $2,000. I used to go on the little shopping trips. I used to fly out, fly in. I used to be all that. I did all that. I used to wear gold chains. I did all the ignorant looking things, but I wasn't ignorant. I just did all the things that looked like ignorance, right? And then you wake up like, for what? Well, who am I proving this to? Who am I showing this to? Right? And that's the problem. We got to really wake up because the real value, and you learn this when you meet somebody who's older, typically, got more than you, and they doing less than you. They ain't trying to prove nothing. You meet somebody and you, this is when it really wakes you up. You anticipate and expect this relationship with somebody, a dude or a woman. And you already, you know how we do when you meet somebody, you already stereotype them, right? I meet this guy, we're golfing, I meet this guy, he's nice. All right, let's golf again in a month or two. And I'm thinking he's just a normal dude, right? I ain't digging to him and he knows who I am because I'm on the Chargers, I'm on the Cowboys or something. So he's all asking me questions. I ain't really get a chance to ask him questions because I'm on the defense. Then we exchange numbers. Yeah, man, I'll be back out here in a couple months. Let's just golf. Let's just go get some. Let's see if we can play better than we did today, right? And you're like, cool. Then he hits you up. Now, he was understated. He was just normal enough. He hits you up. Then you guys go golf. You pull up into the clubhouse. You see his car. You see your car. Your car, some Ferrari, Lamborghini, something crazy. He pull up. He just got like a Audi or something, like a regular Audi. I don't even know if Audis are regular. Maybe a Volkswagen, whatever. Y'all golf. Y'all go back and hit a stogie, have a drink before he got to fly out again. Then you're like, yeah, man, it was great, man. We got to do this again. We got to keep this going. Yeah, let's keep it going, man. I love hanging with you and your family is amazing. All this stuff too. Yeah, I gotta get back, man. I got some stuff I got to handle tonight and tomorrow. I was like, oh yeah, what time's your flight? He's like, I said, well, what time is your flight? He's like, when I get there. Huh? What'd you say? He's like, yeah, when I get to Van Nuys, I'll probably take, I don't know. How long did it take to get to Van Nuys from here? 30 minutes? All right, so 30. Let me text right now. He texts him. And then next thing you know, he's like, yeah, they're fueling it up. Okay, I'll probably leave an hour. Now, immediately you look at him, you're looking at him up and down like, did I miss something? Let me look at that watch again. Just one example. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. Oh, that wasn't enough? Y'all want some more? Well, check out the link in my bio. Hydration Situation Live. Blah, blah, blah. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the word
Time to hydrate. Hydration situation. So.